Hi, welcome back. Okay, we're up to part 2. So before I start though, so I've reached over 100 subs. I'd actually thought I was being quite ambitious, so I was quite shocked that I've had my channel up for, I don't know, about 14 days and I've already reached 100, so I'm pretty stoked. I counted through all the comments and put it in random number generator and picked a number out, matched it up against a comment, against a person, and Bella Gypsy 6507, you're the winner. So congratulations. If you can get a hold of me, email me through this one or one of the other videos, I'll find you and we will get your address and I will pack that up and send it off to you. So congratulations. Anyway, so today, what do we want to achieve? We want to sew the signatures in and we want to do a topper, do the corset, glue it together. So I have already pre-done these holes and I will explain how I do it. So I need to get a little bit more organised. You think I would have done that beforehand, but no. So I have this template and I just hold on to this. It's just a piece of paper. So remember, I might do that way. Hopefully this, yeah, you can see that. So as you can see, I've got, remember we've got 9 lines. We want every second line to be able to punch a hole. All I've done with this is I have, make sure you get your top. I always put a T there. Put your top up against the top. And then what I normally do is punch a hole there, punch a hole there, hole there. Leave the first line, it's the second line that you're actually punching. And then what I do is I swap it over here, leave the first line, punch the second. And then to make it easier on myself, I just line the 2 dots up and then I punch the 4th and the 6th. Okay? So, and I do that all the way along. Sometimes I'm not that straight, clearly. But that one's pretty straight because it happened to go onto a line. So that is that. So I've pre-done that because, to be honest, we've got quite a bit to get through today. You're going to be sitting here watching me sew in signatures. So we'll put that to the side for now. I'll show you what I've done for the signatures. So 4 signatures. Each cover is a scrapbook page. So we've got Stamperia, and Ciao Bella. I have one signature that has a cover, and then I have 4 of the digikits, and I've mixed and matched the digikits. I'll put the link below to the ones that I've used, but I just print out the main one and then use backgrounds of any other kit that I think I might like. So we'll just quickly flick through so I can show you what I've got in my signatures. Dyed piece. I don't even know how I got that pattern, but it's pretty cool. And so it's a kit. This is a piece of ephemera that someone sent me in the USA as a happy mail. So I thought I'd add that in there. Another hand-dyed piece of paper. Digikit. This is from Kaisercraft, that paper pad that I showed you in part 1, and I've tea-dyed the back. Digikit, and to the centre. I'm not worrying too much about the centre. Normally I would have like a feature page in the centre, but for this I'm not too fussed. I think it's fine how it is. So that is one signature. Put that to the side. Second signature. Same concept, scrapbook paper, digi, map paper, plain paper, cream paper, which is very, like, got a really nice smooth texture. My friend Tanya from Auckland sent that to me. So digikit, more paper. I don't care if it's ripped. This is like a steampunky type journal. So if it's a bit rough, that's fine by me. Another piece of ephemera, 1934, that got sent to me, and then the centre. So there is, how many is there? I think there's about 9 all up pages. Scrapbook, digi, another piece of that nice cream paper. I'm just checking as I go along too that I haven't got anything upside down, because I would hate to sew these in and then have to turn around and take them out. More hand-dyed paper, digi, Kaiser. This is rice paper from Timu. I thought it was going to be a little bit thicker. It's actually not too bad. I quite like it, and I like the texture of it. Thought I'd give it a go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice one. Right. Oh, she's got one brown eye and one blue eye. I didn't notice that. So this is my 1906 ledger paper that I was lucky enough to get a hold of. I just fold it. Once upon a time when I first got it, I was cutting it and thinking, oh, what a waste. I would reuse these bits, but I quite like folding it in now. Put something down there, have a tab on it, pull it out, and then you've got extra writing space. So we've got ledger paper, digi, this is wallpaper, lined, just normal lined tea dye paper, Kaiser craft paper, tea dyed on the back, digi. So that is the 4 signatures. So what we will do, I need to decide what I want on the front. I think I might have that on the front. Have it in that order. What do I want? Have it in that order. Maybe I have it in that order. It doesn't really matter, I suppose. Right. So we will get the first signature together, shall we? This is pretty easy. You've all sewn in heaps of signatures, I'm sure. But this is how I do it, same as everyone else. I'm waiting for my dogs to bark, hoping they don't, but little fur kids keep me company. Usually when I come in here, they follow me in and sit in here, but I just didn't want them in here because they bark at every little noise. So 3 lengths. Actually, I might unroll that a bit more, because what I might do is cut the whole lot at the same time. So 1, 2, 3. So if I ask how everyone is today, I don't know if I have or not. Had quite a busy day at work. I was glad to get home. I knew I needed to get this part 2 done, because if I didn't get it done tonight, we would have to wait until probably Sunday to get it done, which I'm quite sure nobody wants to wait that long. I have infusions every 6 months, and then I will have, so I've got an infusion tomorrow, and I have an infusion in 2 weeks' time, and then I go through it all again in 6 months' time. So it will pretty much knock me out of the craft room for a good 3-4 days. Right, so there it is. So all I do is check to see, make sure that's the right way up. Yes, and remember I've got the T at the top. And what I've done, because this is slightly smaller than this, because remember we did this a little bit longer this way, I've put little marks there, and I line that up with the paper. And we will just get the book underneath. And it's as easy as that. I just mark it and I'll push it through there. And I've push it through, give it a decent hole. That's signature one. Now, what did I do with it? There. Put that to a side. So just double check again. Last thing I want to do is sew it in upside down on camera in front of all of you guys. And then in the middle. Through that hole. Through here. Back through. This here on the two end signatures, so the first signature and the last signature, I try and get, like, see how that's like not quite lining up? I try and get it as close as I can. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't, just depends on what mood I am, because you will see that. But then in saying that, depending on what you use to sew your corset up with, you might not see it. Just depends. If you're using a string, yes. If you're using ribbon, not so much. Tie that. Make sure it's nice and tight. I must say, when I first started making journals, I was using embroidery thread, and I used, like, I think it's got about six, maybe about six, like, little strings together, and if you know what I mean. And oh god, I had so much trouble sewing them, because it would go through and then it would all knot up, and everyone used to go on about wax thread, and I'm just like, oh no, don't need it, don't need it. Well, Temu came to the rescue, didn't it? And I bought my first lot of wax thread. Oh, wish I had have done it sooner. Best thing, and there's no, and I can sew the needle easier. Right, so we have the first one in. So remember, we've still got that line there. So we will go, just gonna, maybe I will go that one. See, change my mind all the time. Oh, it didn't work. It's funny when you're videoing, you sort of do things a bit kick-handed, I guess, until you get used to it. So, once again, line that up. Little dent in there. Push it through. Oh, that one's a bit harder. Made the hole a bit big, but that's okay. Right, so this next one on. So we've got typical Taranaki weather out there. It's hot, and then it's about to rain, it's cloudy, and then it's sunny. I actually don't know what to wear this time of year to work. This one here, see how it's poked out there on the material? I don't care. The middle strip that we did will completely cover it. So don't get too caught up on it, really. Oh almost need some music playing in the background, don't I? But then again, you probably don't want that because I'll forget that I'm filming and probably start singing. And nobody wants to hear that. Right. That's the second one. Put that to the side. Just want to have a look. What's going to go better there? I think I might do this one next. The middle. So I hope if you're playing along, let me know how you're finding the instructions, like if I'm clear enough. I hope I am. And do we want to do ephemera together with it or for it? Because I'm quite happy to do some ephemera. The lovely Emma sent through an ephemera kit that I can, actually I could fussy cut when I'm in hospital tomorrow, to be fair. I didn't even think of that. I might do that, might do a little bag and get that done. Wouldn't that be cool? I don't have to sit there worrying about doing it. Right, back into here. So we throw it, sewing in the third signature. Of course, if you use thicker material or lacy material, it's really cool to use, but it is a bit harder to find the hole. You might be cursing a little bit, I would say. Oops, come through. Just thought they'd have caught up then. Back through. It doesn't take long to sew them in, really. Quite conscious of the time. Actually, I didn't even see what time we started. I don't want these videos to go like an hour long. I appreciate and am in awe of those ladies that do hour-long videos. That is not me. I could not think of, I don't know, I don't want to sit here rambling for a whole hour. But I take my hat off to them, I certainly do. I actually haven't watched any crafting videos for a little while myself. I'm just saving them all up so I've got something to watch tomorrow too. Right. Yay, last one. I did think I was going to sew like 3 of these in. And then just do the last one with you all, but I don't know. Figured you might want to sit there and watch me sew in, maybe. I don't know. Oh, I can hear the dogs. Hopefully they stop. I'm waiting for a parcel. I did an order. I've been wanting to do it for a while from Roxy Creation. So I'm waiting for that to arrive. It's my little treat for Christmas. We can't really get beautiful pages like she gets over there, like Rachel gets over there. And I got one of her material sort of kits that has a whole lot of different material in it. So yeah, that will be exciting. Just takes so long to arrive, and I think I'm a little bit impatient. Right, so guess what? We've just sewed the signatures in. And now I'm going to show you something which depending on your A4 size, it will probably look like this. So you've got your cover. When you sew them in, signatures stick out. Do not worry. We will get the front bit done, glue all that, leave it set aside overnight, and then we will do a ruffle. So I've been doing ruffles on all of mine, all the way down, and it will cover it. So don't worry about that if, you know, if you think, oh God, I've done something wrong, this is right. Unless you want to go along and trim all that, by all means, but I don't see why you would. You'd lose parts of the digi-kit, because I'm sure some of these little fellas are on the edge. Right, so that is it. Put it to the side. Now, I will just, excuse me for 2 seconds, I will just grab all my stuff that I wanted. Put this pokey thing away. Temu, just saying, really good. I had another oar and it used to, that used to hurt my hand. But that is great, that one. Right, so thought process. Okay, so I've got this, that also, I'm not a huge buyer of Temu, but I have done a few orders, and my partner has done some orders for me. The last order was not successful. It was like a whole lot of that rice paper, but it was so thin you couldn't use it as paper. This is a textured little pack, which I quite like. So all I do is, so I'll put that down, and all I'm going to do first of all is just layer upon layer. I'll just grab some stuff out. See how that works. There's no right or wrong. It's just about trialing things. Let's see. I do quite like that. Maybe, so if I can have that up there. Covers a lot of the music, but that doesn't matter. And then maybe, don't want that in the centre. No, can't do that. Cannot do that. No, about that piece. I like it, but maybe not. Look. Maybe I could do it up here. It just is that word that I don't want in there. Is the word. Maybe what I could do, because I want this torn. Maybe what I could do is go like this and have a bit of torn up there. Don't want that edge. And a bit of torn down there, yeah. Cool. So, what else do I want? Okay, we've got this from Which Craft Do You Do? I've had it for quite some time now, so I think it's about time to break it out if I can. Oh, I shouldn't have torn that off, because the other end. What a doofus. Isn't this beautiful? Be just perfect for this project. Oh, it feels really nice too. Alright, let's just snip some off. Kerry has some lovely things over in her store. I'll link her store to the bottom too. So what we might do is just lay that down. I don't want that edge. Do not want that edge. Let's chop that off. I can use that for something else. I don't care if it's all roughly cut. It doesn't need to be perfect. And then we'll put that on there. Put that on there. Put that on there. But to me, I'm still not happy with it. Still not happy with it. We've got some chipboard steampunk stuff. Do a little heart. Let's see what else we've got. Got another one of those. We have. So maybe I'll put that up there. Maybe turn that around, put that down there. Oh yes, it's getting there. It's getting there. I like that. I like it. I like it. I'm not putting those away. That can just get shoved up there, out of sight. Out of sight, out of mind until I finish this. And what about in here? Maybe some little clips. Little bee. Eiffel Tower. There's a Tracy Fox. Wonder if I have a key. Sure, I have a key. There's a key. Let's go for that. I did this on one of my other corset journals and actually quite liked it. I'll just put that up there. Maybe yeah, I quite like that up there. That can go up on there, and that can go there. So I quite like that. I'm going to, what am I going to do? Let's just stick some stuff down. What do you think? So just try and move it so I know where everything's going. The local scrapbook store that I go to, which I try not to go to, I go to her once in a blue moon because every time I go I end up spending way too much money and it all sits in my drawers. I used to be a card maker, but I just gave it all up, got rid of all my Copic markers and started making journals. But I do love to go and visit her. Not too worried if that's crooked, does not worry me. It's going to get covered most of it. Where was I going with that? Oh, that's right. So I go and see her because she has distress ink there, and even though I just ordered something from Rachel, which is pretty much on the other side of the world, I can't be bothered ordering distress ink. So I go and visit this lady in her shop, and she only has this size, which is a bit of a bummer, but it's not going to kill me. But I do find it a little bit annoying sometimes. It's like I'd like to have a big one. Right, which way did we want that? I think we will go that way. And I can't find Fabritech here in New Zealand, so I've tried all different types. This one here is actually quite reasonable for in New Zealand, and it's really nice to use, easy to squeeze out. Gets a little bit wet, but it does the job. And I haven't had anything fall apart, which is probably the main thing. So where is that spatula? Let's just try and stick that down best we can. That's not going to work, so we'll just leave it like that, and we're going to stick this other paper down anyway. You know, really do love this cheesecloth. Love the colour of it. Right, now, do we want to? Yes, we do. And we're going to do the bottom. Although either the bottom or top's going to get covered, so. So I still haven't organised my craft room. I'm in no hurry. I've got everything in here. It's just trying to organise it. I've got 2 sets of drawers right beside me. But yeah, I'm a little bit lost at the moment with lost motivation, one or the other. I must admit though, when I did swap over, I did not realise how much stuff that I've got. Way too much stuff, but hey, I'll never run out. So let's just put that there. Oops, that's not good. Just gonna tear it a little bit here and there. And then we're going to put this at the top. Or do we want it? We could have it down there. Oh yes, I quite like it down there, I think. I've changed my mind. Right. Let's move in frame, Tracy. I do apologise. I will get better. And we are going to glue that down too. There. Stick that down. Curl that up. Curl that up. Cool. It's starting to get there. Right now, almost need surrounded in rubbish. Almost actually I can do this. Just trying to find something. I'm just gonna, I don't want that real chipboardy look. Just grunge it up a little bit. Yeah, that makes a difference, doesn't it? So we'll do this one. Right, now, where do we want this? Do we want that on that side? And that on that side? Could do. What do you reckon? Or do we want it on that side? But then I don't want that down there because there's too much going on down there. So I'm going to do that there so it's in between. And I actually need to put a bit more ink on that because it's annoying me. I can put that there like that. What do you reckon? Easy peasy? Right, let's put this on. And then what I would normally do is leave this to dry, but we're going to sew this corset together. And show you how easy it is. Oh, that's cool. I really like that down there. Let's do this one. Oh, got it. Got it. Right, let's clear all this away. And what we'll do, just to help hold this down, let's just put some clips around to help the glue settle down while we are preparing to sew our corsets. Actually, get this bigger one. That's better. That one's okay. Cool, right. So that's our cover. Right, now I've chosen this. It's black and cream. I think it will actually sew up quite well. So we'll put that to the back and we will figure out. Yep, so that's that. Just make sure there's no writing on it. So let's undo this a bit. So what we want is we want the length, and then we want that to go up half again. I always do like when I was watching Bohemian Crafting, I'm pretty sure that's the lady that I seen do it first. She used to only go up halfway. I like to have the extra length because I don't want to start sewing it together and then have to pull it all out and start again because it's not long enough. And I do waste a little bit of this. It depends on how wasteful you are. And I will admit I do waste it. Right, so pick up your middle bit. Go in through the top, go through the bottom. And then, oh sorry, I think I just banged you. Let's just straighten you up again. So we want to make sure those two are even Stevens. Have a little bit of a gap. Right. So with the one that's just come out from the side, go back under. Pull it out. This one, go over top. Or did I do that wrong? No, don't listen to me. See, that's what happens when I forget how to do it. This one here, did I go under or over top? Am I going to have to grab one of my other journals so I can have a look? I cannot remember. I don't think that's right. Let's see. We'll go this way. We'll give it a couple goes and see if it looks right. Go down. No. Let's start that again. So we've got this. Right, I'm going to go and get one of my corset journals. You just talk amongst yourself, as Gail would say, and I will grab one and I will be right back. Right, there's a better eye view of it. So let's start this again. Get it right, tell you how to do it properly, Tracy. Right, so we've got that under. So this one here, we are going to go under and up. Okay, this one here, under and up. And then we'll go under. So you're always going from the underside and up. Oops. See, I didn't shut the door and they can hear me talking, so they think someone's in here with me. They just don't realise that. Mum's probably going slightly crazy and talking to herself. There we go. Under. And up. Actually, take that out. Oh, God. Really making a muck up of this. So see how this one's always on top? You always want this one to be on top. So you always go up through the bottom and up through the top. So this one here, I'm going to take it and go straight under there. Let's hope when I do the second one that it makes a bit more sense, because I'm making a real hash of this. I'm so sorry. And it's quite fiddly. That's the only thing. It is quite fiddly. So I've just put this one, as long as you keep holding on to that one, so you will go from there to there, and then you pick up the other one, if you get what I mean. Not sure I'm really liking this ribbon. I thought it would actually be quite neat, but I don't know. I guess it's too late now. What do you reckon? I'm almost tempted to pull it all out and use something else, but I guess I've started now, eh? Might grow on me, maybe. Might. Very unlikely, but we'll see. Right, so that's it. You don't, well, it's not too bad, I suppose. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's not too bad. Right. Right, let's do, it's not quite dry, but it doesn't matter. I really want to get this done to show you guys. Don't want to keep you any longer than what you have to be, eh? I'm trying to be quiet now so I don't set the dogs off, because I didn't shut the room and I don't want them to think I'm talking to someone and they're missing out. Right, once again, grab those. And I hit you again. God. What a disaster. So we're going to go under. You thought it was fiddly before, doing the second one's even fiddlier because you've got that to contend with. But just make sure that you're all going, this one is going over the top every time so it looks nice and uniform. Once you get the hang of it, you get a flow going. So how did you find using the crocodile to do all the eyelets? Did you get a sore hand? I think my my little crocodile is just about ready to give up. The spring in it was not liking it at the end. So I nursed it along and luckily I managed to do this. So that might be my little next investment, I'd say. Don't want to be there. Come on. Up you go. There we go. Couple more. Oh, and then we get to stick it on. That's the most exciting part, I think. I'm thinking about doing, just doing a crafting, just craft with me type day on journal toppers. I think it's probably one of my favourite things to do, to be honest. Right, there we go. How's that? Now, let's move this aside. And let's open this up. So what I do is you've got your 4 signatures. I open it up in the middle, lie it down flat. And before you even do that, because I just about did it, check to see what way. In reality, this should give you a clue, having all your little signature string hanging out the bottom. So what I do, see you've got the sewing up there. Remember I said this last time, and the sewing down there. When you glue it, you want to glue it so it's just inside that sewing. So we're going to do that now. Try not to get it on the ribbon, because the reason why we haven't tied it up yet is because we want to be able to adjust our ribbon if we need to. So I'm just going to turn this around to make it a little bit easier. And then I'm going to place it down. Right, done. And then to help it sort of stay in place, let's just put a few of these bulldog clips around. I'm going to have to get up and shut their door because I still think I'm talking to someone. Oh yeah. Or maybe they think it's tea time. Right, let me shut the door. You'll probably still be able to hear her. Right, so same deal. Let's get this one on. God, I love this glue. It's just so cool. Don't have to push it. Comes out real freely and it does the job. So New Zealand girls, if you want a decent glue to glue onto fabric, Spotlight. crafter's choice. Works a treat. Unless you know of any others, give me a shout out. So I'll put that down there. See if we've got any more clips. Did I bring any more in? No, I think it's these ones. Probably not. Oh yeah, there's one. Right, now let's adjust the spine. Right, what we want to do is to be able to close it. Okay. Just get rid of these clippy things. Cool. Right, here we go. So what I tend to do is I will just, like, if this is like a little bit loose, I'll just tie it up a bit more. So it's nice, looks nice and tight. So if you had more of a ribbony, thicker, you wouldn't see that. But see, you don't really see that join there that I was talking about. And then you get to tie it up. It wants to go down, but that's okay because we know that we don't, that we're in the right space for the binding. So I just leave it like that for now. I've got the spine to glue this, when all I do is just put a little bit across the top. You can see that, and then hold on to it. There's one, and clip that down, and that will actually hold it into place while it dries. And then we'll do the same on this side. I'll grab that one. Get that out of the way. Lift it up slightly. And hold that down. So, there, ladies and gents, is a corset journal. So next time, what do you reckon? What do you want to see? Do you want to carry on? Maybe put this down the side. Maybe fill it up with some ephemera. Actually, I was going to do a cream one, but I do actually like that darker blue. I do actually really like it. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Give me a like, and we'll see you next time. And once again, congratulations to the winner of the corset journal. See you later. Bye.